Happy Saturday, everybody. How y'all doing? It's your boy Mike D, aka DDE80, aka 13 Wonder of the World. How y'all doing out there today? Shout out to the Point Place family, Bobby Reezy, my boy, my guy, my dude. Appreciate you very much, fam. Also, shout out to M Breezy, my little homeboy's birthday coming up, as well as my niece next month, Naya, as well as Papa Milton birthday as well. Got a lot of people's birthdays coming up next month in the month of May, but that's here or there right now. But I'm here to give a shout out to everybody. God bless y'all. God keep y'all. Thank y'all for listening to me on the point of view. In a few months, I'm going to change this concept up on the point of view where I'm going to be having what I need to try to make this thing a little better in audio. Uh, Try to do it to where people can start seeing me do it for at least 5 or 10 minutes. I do have a busy schedule, so I'm gonna have to work within it, work in my system to try to make this as precious as I can for the people, so people can actually see me doing this and things like that. I appreciate y'all listening to me on auto, but I'm gonna start doing auto and picture sooner than later. You know what I'm saying? But here or there. I just want to come on for a minute because I know the NBA playoffs are about to start. The first game is going to be the Magic and the Cavaliers. I had said I was going to do another full fold prediction on this thing. I think that the Cavaliers will win the series against the Magic. I think they'll probably beat them in either six. It could possibly go seven. I think this could be a series that could do make a lot of interest. They got some young guys out there, of course, Donovan Mitchell and Pablo. Those are the guys, the two franchise guys right now. Then you got the other guys like Garland and Suggs, Jared Allen and Isaac and Wagner and all those boys as well. So it's going to be interesting to see. Donovan Mitchell has got to get these guys out the first round this year. I know last year in Cleveland, he pulled a Utah stunt where they didn't get out of the first round. But guess what? This is going to happen. I think they can win. I think that the Magic are a young, upcoming team. They have to learn how to win with this young team. This is going to be interesting, but it's a great thing for the Magic to get to the playoffs. Last night, I said the Kings. The Pelicans proved me wrong, man. So there's going to be the Pelicans versus the Thunder. Great games by all the guys from, Murphy to Nance. Like I said, the bench were the guys. Jose and all those boys, they did exactly what they did to beat a great Kings team in Fox, Sabonis, Murray, and all those boys. And they were able to limit those boys. So, the Kings don't have nothing to be ashamed of. They just need to be better. That's why I'm not going to say that they had they didn't have a bad season. They just didn't get into the playoffs. But other than that, also the Suns and the Timberwolves, man, I think that the Suns could win the series, but Kevin Durant does not need to go home in the first round. Kevin Durant is too good for that to be going home in the first round, folks. So we'll see what happens with that as well. Also today, the Knicks and the Sixers. The Knicks are going to win the series, and they're probably going to win it in six. I think Philly has, with Joel Embiid, they have a chance to get two. But we'll see what happens when all that takes place, folks. We'll see what happens when who does what and how things are going right now. And I'm looking at this game a little bit, guys. And the Magic and the Cavaliers are already trying to run away with this game. The first two shots have been three-pointers. So we'll see what happens with that there. I think the Magic have a chance. Another turnover by the Magic. Man, this is interesting, folks. This is interesting. I thought about this, and I think I'm going to do something different. I think I'm going to stream podcast the first 10 minutes of these playoff games. But before I do that, let me go back on and talk about the game of the night is, of course, the Lakers and the Nuggets. I hope the Lakers win tonight. I'm thinking that the Lakers can shock the world and win the series in 7. That's my thoughts. Then tomorrow I'll talk about the other games with the Heat and the Celtics is one game. The Mavericks and the Clippers, that's another game. And the Pacers and the Bucks. And if Giannis is not playing, the Bucks are going to lose that series. Damian Lillard does not have it by himself to win that series. It's going to take Giannis and them. It's going to take Giannis to help them win that series against Halliburton and those boys in Indiana, which is a great team this year. Um, yeah, let me talk about Friday Night SmackDown a little bit. Guys, and I'll talk about AEW later because AEW Collision and Rampage, I think they come on tonight. I think Rampage came on last night, if I'm not mistaken, but I think Collision comes on tonight to close out their pay-per-view for Dynasty. Last night, Kevin Owens got attacked by the New Bloodline, which is Solo and Tonga. So we'll see what happens with those guys. Oh, I could tell you what's gonna happen. They're gonna keep trying to attack KO, and guess what's gonna happen? KO is gonna end up getting in. They're gonna have a tag team match with Randy Orton. That's just from what I see so far. Randy Orton for that match against them, and they're probably gonna win that match as well. I wonder what's gonna happen when Roman comes back. That's the thing. Bayley and Naomi had a great match until Tiffany Stratton came in and interfered in the match. I will say this, probably a triple threat for the women's WWE Women's title, which I think will take place at the pay-per-view in the Backlash pay-per-view. Looks like Jade and Bianca are probably going to become the next tag team champions. I want to say that. I think they will become the women's tag team champions because it looks like that's what's going to happen because they keep messing with Damage Control. So I think that's going to happen as well. Io Sky should get a rematch for the women's title, women's title against Bayley. We'll see if that happens as well. Maybe a fatal 4-way. Who knows what's going to happen with that? Street Profits against 8-Town Under. Great new WWE tag team titles that they got awarded. Very disrespectful to Triple H for what they did to him. But yeah, the Street Profits outlasted those guys. Bobby Lashley and B-Fab for support. Very interesting to see that happen as well. Great for business. Great for all, in that mix. I think that's about all. LA, like I said, AJ Styles versus Cody. You did not have to have LA Knight versus Cody. Not two guys. Not two baby faces. You got to have a heel in that situation, and the heel is AJ Styles. We know that Cody's gonna beat AJ Styles for the title. I mean, yeah, Cody's gonna beat AJ. Excuse me, man. I'm kind of tongue twisted. Excuse me. AJ Styles is going to lose to Cody, and that's what's going to be with that. This game is already looking exciting because the Cavaliers are just going on. And I know it's early in the first quarter, but the Cavaliers are putting on a nice little spanking for these boys. So we'll see what happens when the Magic are going to possibly make a comeback. I don't think this is going to be a blowout. I think it's going to be a close game. They're going to be in the mix. We'll see what happens. But right now, the Cavaliers are just going downtown on these boys, man. But back to wrestling. Yeah, that's what happened on Friday Night SmackDown. We'll see what happens in the later rips of this as well. Tonight's TNA pay-per-view. Tomorrow's AEW's pay-per-view. Monday is Raw. Raw will be having a new world champion, women's world champion, Monday, which I think is probably going to be Liv Morgan, but I see that Becky Lynch is going to be back for it. So if Becky Lynch is coming back, there's a possibility that Becky Lynch might win the title over Liv Morgan. But I wish they would just go ahead and give her the title. That's just my thoughts about it. And they probably could play up a storyline between Liv and Becky. Who knows? But, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out. Enjoy the NBA playoffs. Enjoy the pay-per-view tonight, TNA, AEW, baseball, hockey, all good sports. The Cavaliers are just going straight. They're killing them downtown right now, the Magic. Every 3-point they're shooting is going in. But anyway, you guys have a great day. God bless you. God keep you. I'll be back.